I want to show you guys a song by Doug Westcott. It's coming out February 4th. It's called Dreaming. The song is so good. Doug is just a great songwriter, but I want to show you the individual, maybe the big picture parts of this and show you a few things. So yeah, let me get some coffee real quick. Okay, I'm back.
Let the caffeine flow.
First, let's take a look at the drums. So lots of cool stuff happening there. It's more or less like a real drum set sound with some 80s vibes, some digital collapse. So anyways, we wanted this song you'll hear in a second, just so good, but and then we got the clap verb. Pretty cool. One thing I'm super excited about this track is check out the bass. Here's the bass. Let's do the bass and the drums. Actually, what's interesting about this song is in the chorus, we don't do any guitar work, but in the verse and in the pre-chorus, we do a little bit of guitar work, and so this is what we got here. Really, it's just chord. Here's the intro chord. Let me just give you the guitars. So these are the acoustic. We did an acoustic left and an acoustic right. Should probably put all the electrics up here next to the acoustics. So really it's just doing the same thing left and right. Let's see what's happening on the pre-chorus. So we're balancing that, we're balancing the ideas of the real busy strumming, and then we're gonna open it up a little bit. Love it. Gotta make it dynamic. And then let's see what the electrics are doing. I think the electrics, just some swelly stuff. The cool part about the electrics is the chorus part. We did another left and right situation, and that makes sense because we don't have acoustics on the chorus here, so we're bringing in the electrics for the chorus. But here's the drum, bass, and electric vibe. That feels good. Okay, and you can't really have like a retro electronic sounding, song without some 80s keys. So here we go with some key work. This, oh, not that, but this. Okay, not that. Okay, this. Okay, that's very Stranger Things, but tucked away in the mix, it really isn't the main thing. So, and then we got this lead line happening. Some here's some other things. Let's listen to all the keys elements together here. Hold on. I just got an idea. Let's listen to all the keys with that pulsing bass. Check this out. let's add the electrics. Whew, I like that a lot. Let's get into Doug's voice. Check this out.
I know a lot of us have been trapped in our minds and we don't speak about it.
Okay, let's talk about what we're doing on Doug's voice here. We're doing a low cut. I think that's what it's called, or high pass. I always get confused, low cut, high cut. It's a low cut, high pass. It's a high pass. It's a low cut, high pass. It's a pass, high, low cut. It's a low cut, high pass.
You get the point.
Bring that low. We're carving out a few frequencies.
I know a lot of us have been trapped in our minds.
Where it sounds a little
woofy.
All right, so we got EQ. I do have auto-tune here, but I'm not using it on his lead vocal. I think he's a great singer. Here's my setup in virtual mix rack. I got the virtual channel going on with a little bit of drive, not doing much. Little top end here. I'm rolling off the low end. What happens is, like, when you start messing with the vocal and compressing it, the low end, even though I already high passed it with the other infinity EQ, you still get some low end, so you kind of have to chisel out along the way. So I'm compressing a little bit with this slow medium-ish attack, fast release, and you can see. And then also this is basically the FG2A, which is a model off of a. But here's what we're doing. Let's check it out.
I know a lot of us have been trapped in our minds and we don't speak about it. We try not to think about it.
The compressors really aren't doing a ton of work, but just a little bit. Let's A-B it.
I know a lot of us have been trapped in our minds and we don't speak about it. We try not to think about it. We push it down. We hope somehow one day we'll.
So not a crazy. It's not night and day, but it basically just lifts it up a little bit. Okay, so after that, what I'm doing, I am using the MV2. This is another type of compressor. Well, it's just compressing, just doing some leveling stuff. Now, his vocal is going into a vocal bus, and then on that vocal bus, basically I'm de-essing a little bit. I'm using my favorite new plugin in the world, the Omega stuff from Kush Audio. Really like that so much. I'm EQing again because some of that woofiness and there's a couple of points here where it just pokes through a little bit more, so I'm taking that out. I'm EQing again. There was an annoying frequency right here that I dipped out, and then I am finishing it. Well, I say finishing it, but it still goes to another thing. But I'm using the Chris Lord Algae, waves vocal thing here, and really what I'm doing is I'm compressing it. I have a little bit of a slap delay, but then I'm also bringing the volume down. This thing really pumps the volume and makes it like crazy loud, so I'm just bringing that back a little bit. And then at the end, what are we doing here? Probably another high pass. Okay, another high pass, another frequencies. So you can see it's like a push and pull with each thing, and then look at what's going on in the vocals. Okay, man. Sometimes, and I feel nervous about sharing this kind of stuff because maybe all my friends will be
Like, what the heck are you doing?
all of those vocals, which I just explained to you, are going to this channel and on this all vocal bus. So even the background vocals and everything are going to land in this bus. And then I've got some virtual tape going on. I've got more EQ, more notching. Got some more notching. I do use Gullfoss a lot, and you can see I'm not really using it a ton. I mean, this is probably more than I use it on other ones, but it just helps to give us an even response and like really fixes a lot of things. I'm boosting the high end, a little bit of mid-range, a lot of low end here for some reason, and I'm cutting low end. So I'm boosting it, but I'm cutting it at the same time with the custom EQ here. And then I'm putting another compressor on there. And now with this one, this is a trick that I learned from Jeff Armstreet.
Jeffrey, you the man.
This compressor right here, it's not doing anything in regards to compression. But what it's doing is it's just giving it a sound. And so you can see this is the compressing I don't know. This is the compressing knob. So the more I turn it up, the more it compresses. But if I have it at 0, it's not compressing at all. But as the vocals come in,
I know a lot of us have been trapped in our minds and we don't speak about it.
so it's giving us a little bit of character through this. So anyways, thanks Jeff for that. I'm hitting it with a little bit of fresh air at the top, just to give it a little bit more sparkle. And then look, a low pass again. So anyways, let's go to this chorus. Check out these background vocals for a second. I love these oohs and ahs. Check this out. Love that. Can we listen to that with the drums? Come on now. Can we in the bass? Maybe some guitar. Shoot, let's do this. Let's do everything. Okay, you can see too, I've got all my background vocals down here, the oohs, different things. Everything in pink or purple is basically vocals, and so this is a beautiful session.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, guys, I am super pumped about this song. Check this breakdown out.
No. So damn, I'm glad there's music. Aren't you glad there's music too?
So now we're gonna build it up.
Damn, I'm glad there's music. Damn, I'm glad there's music. Damn, I'm glad there's music. I mean, aren't you glad there's music? Damn, I'm glad there's music. Damn, I'm glad there's music. Damn, I'm glad there's music. Music, music.
Oh, computer, you suck.
You get the point.
Music.
One beautiful thing I like about this track is it's so dynamic. It goes up, it goes down, it
Punches you in the gut.
like brings you into these intimate moments. One thing I want to point out that I think is super cool is making verse 2 different than verse 1. So let's listen to verse 1.
I hope you're doing alright tonight. I know a lot of us have been trapped in our minds and we don't speak about.
So in verse 2, we're going to get back to that same melody with Doug's vocals and lyrics and stuff, but we want to change it up musically. So what we decided to do, check this out. So this is going into verse 2.
Well, this world can be a hard one. Ain't nothing worse than feeling alone. But after every dark day comes the bright ones. And someone told me alone.
So big differences is in verse 1, you can see the orange here, there's no bass. Verse 2, got the bass going, and the bass is doing like a pulsing kind of thing. Okay, and then the other thing that's different is, let's see, it's all this stuff. So in verse 2, we decided to add some like kind of, I don't know, organic, kind of like atmospheric, spooky sounds. I call this ear candy, by the way. So, super, I mean, listen to this with the vocals, so good.
Well, this world can be a hard one. Ain't nothing worse than feeling alone.
The other thing too is that I'm using Valhalla's, it's this super massive reverb effect, weird thing. It just makes it weird. So what I'm doing is I'm pumping that send right here on this track. So check it out.
Well, this world can be a hard one.
It's all that background stuff. You can just all that stuff. Check it out.
Well, this world can be a hard one. Ain't nothing worse than feeling alone.
It's subtle because you don't want to go over the top with that kind of stuff, but that's definitely the only place in the song that that's happening. It didn't happen in verse 1. So I just want to point out that, like, when you go into verse 2, you got to make it, my suggestion is that you make it different than verse 1. So you kind of add something, maybe you take something away, but you make it dynamic. So anyways, this song coming out February 4th. Check Doug out on all platforms. Doug, you're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. And yeah, that's what I've been working on and super excited about. So let's go.